Hey guys, welcome back. I'm really happy you're here today for another Sunday reset. I've been really enjoying working together with you guys on the weekends to get our homes back in order, and I hope that you guys are enjoying this Sunday series. I hope it just provides you a little bit of inspiration to get your home back to feeling ready to go to start the next week. And so that's what we're doing today. Yesterday I went to Walmart and I picked up some things that I have to get put away. I have some cleaning to do. I've got a mop and just all of the things. You know how it is. And honestly, a lot of you guys may, or maybe you don't know, but I do work outside the home. And so what happens is I don't ever have a lonely house, if you want to call it that. What I mean is I'm home in the morning and I make whatever messes I'm going to make in the morning. And then I might straighten up or clean up, but then my husband comes home in the afternoon and I leave for work in the afternoon. So there's always someone here using the stove, using the kitchen, leaving something out, putting something in a drop zone where it's not supposed to be. And so I just find that these Sunday resets really do help me kind of get my house back in order. Now, I actually went to Walmart yesterday with the intention of buying clothes. You guys know I'm not a big clothes shopper. I could shop home decor forever. I've mentioned that before, but honestly, when it comes to clothes, I'm just like, nah, whatever. So because of that, I have a closet full of clothes that I either thrifted or, didn't really love. And so because of that, they're sitting up there in the closet, not ever being worn. I don't even know what's up there. And so one of the videos I have coming in the future is a closet declutter. I really need to purge that closet and get rid of things I don't wear and replace it with things I will wear. And so yesterday I went to Walmart with the intention of getting some clothes, and I did really good. I got some clearance finds, which I love, and the shirt is one of them. It's just a neutral V-neck. It's really comfortable, and it was only $5. I thought it would be great for cleaning and just sort of being around the house comfortable. But yeah, so if that's something that you are in need of, you are in the right place, because I plan to do these Sunday resets with you guys to help just give you a little motivation to help get your home organized, cleaned, whatever it is for the week that I'm doing. Hopefully it can help get you moving and get you motivated. I love watching these. One of my favorite channels that does this is Charlotte Grove Farmhouse. Her name is Tiffany, and her channel is just beautiful, and I'm really appreciative of her and the motivation that I get from watching her. And so one of the things that I hope to do this year is to be able to do that for you guys as well. So not only that, it does keep me motivated, because I don't love to clean, I don't love to organize, I don't love that. I do love to decorate, and you need a clean home for that, right? So this is one way to help keep me motivated as well. So if you love it, if you're here for it, hit that like button. Let's keep on watching, because today we're doing just generalized cleaning here in my downstairs to get everything kind of back in order. So let's get started. So when it comes to cleaning, getting started for me is actually the hardest part. Once I begin getting some of these random items put away, I do sort of get the bug to keep going. And so just starting here in the kitchen is something that's very helpful for me, because once the kitchen is clean, I feel like, okay, I can do this and I'm going to keep going. And it kind of does make me want to go along and clean up the rest of the house. And so I am just putting everything on the stovetop. That way I can give the countertops a good cleaning, but really it's just a matter of getting started. They say a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and honestly, that's really true. So hopefully this video today will give you guys some motivation to just get started on something, even if it's something small, so that you can kind of get that snowball effect as well. So as I start getting into the thick of it with the dishwasher and the dirty sink, I wanted to ask you guys how things are going with you. I always love getting to catch up with you. I love chatting with you in the comments, and so I would love to know how your year is going and what you've been up to. I always enjoy hanging out in the comment section with you guys. actually cannot stand is how everything comes out of my dishwasher still wet. I mean, I know the plastic things don't dry very well, but sometimes even my glass and ceramic pieces come out wet. I don't know if maybe I need to change the setting or do a special drying session. I don't know, but like you'll see me here taking these mugs out and the cups, and they're all wet. And so I have to place them on this towel to dry before I put them in the cupboard. But honestly, it's like a step I would love to skip. So I don't know, maybe I'm just using the wrong setting or something. I'll have to see in the comments if you guys have any ideas or solutions for me on that one. So last week we decluttered a couple of cabinets in my kitchen, and I am so excited to keep going with that. You'll see here that piece that just fell down at me. That happens every single time. I feel like I don't have a good solution for cups and travel mugs and things like that. The lids are always rolling off the shelf and coming down at me, and I just really do need a solution for this section as well. There's so much to do when it comes to decluttering in my house, and I'm just getting it started. And so as we go along, hopefully I will be able to get things organized in a way that makes sense for the kitchen. Something I love about living in this home is that we are on a well, and I know that sometimes in some areas a well could be sort of a hassle because the water can, have a lot of iron or have a lot of a sulfur smell, but our water is wonderful. It is tapped into the Zephyrhills aquifer, and the water comes out crystal clear. It smells good. It tastes delicious, and we're really lucky to have such wonderful well water. But the other nice thing about being on a well is that leaving the water running, it doesn't stress me out because I don't have a water bill, and so it makes cleaning a lot easier, especially when it comes to hand washing the dishes. We're gonna head over and get the sink cleaned up, and I actually use the same combination of baking soda and Dawn dish soap for the sink that I used on my stovetop. This is a great stainless steel cleaner, and my sink is stainless, and I even have some stainless cookware that I use this method on, and it removes all of the burnt on or cooked on debris, especially if you have stainless cookware that has the bottom that has like those scorch rings or scorch marks from the burners. It is a great cleaner for all sorts of stainless, and I actually love using this method for the sink as well. Now, one of the things I'm trying to do as I go along on this health journey is drink a little bit more water during the day. And one of the things I like to do in the morning is add a few drops of iodine. In my research, I have learned that our food is sort of depleted of iodine, and so adding a touch of iodine every day into your water really does help, especially for women. Now, I'm not a doctor, obviously do your own research, but this is what I do, and it's just something that has become a habit for me, and I add it in every morning and kind of sip on that water as I go through my chores in the morning. Now, I don't have a specific cleaner that I use all the time for my countertops. I do have granite, and I am today using Mr. Clean along with a little bit of water in my spray bottle. I like the fresh scent, and since it's an all-purpose cleaner, I feel like it does a good job of keeping my countertops clean, but I don't stick to that. I just kind of use whatever. Mainly I go by scent, and if I know it's good for my granite tops, then I kind of go back and forth between all of the different cleaners. Something that keeps me motivated to keep going when I start feeling sluggish during a big cleaning job is just to redecorate as I go. I feel like that really does help me to kind of look back at what I've done, and seeing a completed area that's decorated and pretty keeps me kind of looking forward to the next section. And so I like to go by sections and just place everything back in its home before I move on to the next section. Now, one of my favorite areas in the kitchen to clean is actually my stove top. I use a mixture of baking soda and Blue Dawn dish soap and just a tad bit of water to make a paste. And then I use my scrub sponge to apply all of this mixture onto the top of the stove. I love doing this. There is something so satisfying about watching this go on. When I was a kid in kindergarten, I remember my teacher used to have us clean our desks once a week. We actually used shaving cream, and it was similar to this. We would apply the shaving cream to the top of the desk and then let it sit for a bit and then wipe it down. And I will let this baking soda mixture sit on my stovetop for about 10 minutes while I go about doing other things in the kitchen. Here I'm just moving over to the coffee area to clean the countertops on this side while I'm waiting for that to set. But when the baking soda dries, it sort of dries to almost like a powdery, cakey consistency. And when you wipe it off, it buffs the top of the stove, and it really does remove anything that's baked on or stained or anything like that. And it is really soft. It's a natural cleaner that's non-abrasive, and so it's safe for the glass. And so I really do enjoy using this method to clean my stovetop. So I'm returning to the stovetop now to go ahead and start removing the dried mixture. And I'm starting just with a slightly damp paper towel. And one of the things with the baking soda cleaner is you really do got to make sure that you get all the baking soda, because if you leave any, it does leave a little bit of a white residue behind. So I'll go over this a couple of times before I come in with a wet towel. And then sometimes I will even spray my Mr. Clean cleaner on top of it and sort of buff it out one more time. But I love the way it shines, and it really does a great job of cleaning the stovetop. Now, I don't know if this is true for you guys, but for me, especially in the kitchen when I'm cleaning, I feel like it's 90% just moving things around. I feel like I move my coffee cup and my water and just my cleaner and then towels, and everything just gets set down and then moved over here and set down and moved over there. But, you know, that's the nature of cleaning the kitchen. You always find one more thing in your way before you are ready to move over to the next thing. So now that this section of the kitchen is clean, I want to light a candle. I know some people like to light their candles before they start cleaning, but I really do like to wait until the area is completely cleaned off. And I'm coming in with this one I got at Home Goods. The scent is a lemon fresh scent, and it is so beautiful. It's actually called Clean Kitchen, and I absolutely love this one, and I'm going to be sad when it burns all the way down. I'm going to be on the lookout for another one for sure because it just smells amazing for the kitchen. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I used to have the coffee maker in the Beautiful line, which was the 1 cup, and I have recently switched back to the carafe style coffee maker. I could not be happier. I loved the look of the 1 cup. It was really sleek and kind of minimal, but honestly, I could not stand having to make 1 cup of coffee at a time. I'm loving having the carafe back. I feel like it has given me a little bit more of my time back in the morning. And, you know, I'm a coffee drinker. I drink many cups of coffee in the morning as I clean or do my work. And so having the carafe there ready to go is really helpful. Now that the kitchen is done, it's time to move to a new section, and we're going to come over here to the dining table. And this is a drop zone. We have 2 entries. My house is pretty small, which is funny that we have 2 entries actually, but the front entry over in the kitchen area rarely gets used, and this side door tends to be the place where everything comes in with people, whether it be mail or deliveries or shopping bags. And everything just kind of gets dropped right here on the dining table, and sometimes it gets left for days on end until I get to cleaning again. But I'm just, you know, it's like a constant struggle to kind of keep this area clean. You can even see there's just laundry piled up here. Everything just kind of falls here, and it's time to clear it all away. So once I get these few pieces of laundry folded, I'm going to move on and empty out my Walmart bags. I know I had mentioned I had picked up some new clothes at Walmart, and I'm really excited about the prospect of getting my closet decluttered and emptied of all of the clothes that I never wear, actually. I don't even know what's up there. And so I am looking forward to having some new clothes, things that I actually really do love, and things that I actually really will wear. As I'm going along cleaning today, I'm watching Charlotte Grove Farmhouse. She is doing her Sunday reset as well, and she's the reason that I am adding my Sunday resets in, because honestly, when I watch her, I get motivated to get up off the couch and get moving, and I really just do appreciate the inspiration, the motivation that she brings every week, and that is the reason why I'm here doing this. So I doubt she's watching, but I just wanted to say, Tiffany, if you are watching, thank you so much for providing those weekly inspirational videos that help me get my house in order. You guys, this laundry area in the back here behind the sliding door is a section of my house I am very not proud of. It is a mess. It is so cluttered. It is just, I hate going in there. And so I am really hoping that this year, that's one of my projects to tackle, is just to do a makeover in there and get it cleaned up and pretty and functional, because honestly, getting laundry done is such a hassle, having everything just kind of thrown in there everywhere, and it's my fault. I'm the person who did it, and so I just kind of hide it behind that sliding door, but someday it will get done. So I know I said I wasn't going to be doing any spending on anything for my home, especially this time of the year. But while I was at Walmart, I saw a couple of things that I really did need. I am in desperate need of new hand towels. Most of the ones I have transitioned into cleaning towels. So I picked this up because I really liked that neutral pattern on it. I thought it was really pretty. I love a good block print anyway. And I do have this in blue that I used during the summer. So I really know that I love this towel. It's very absorbent if I decided to use it that way. But it's from the Beautiful line at Walmart. And I don't know, I think it was like $3.97 or something. Very, very reasonable. And then this caught my eye because one of my upcoming declutter videos is going to be my under sink storage. I don't know if you guys saw while I was cleaning the kitchen, every time I open that cabinet under the sink, it's just a joke. And so I need some solutions. So I'm gonna try this. I like this one because, and I don't know that I'm going to like it, but I like the idea of this one because I like that the shelves are clear. And so I like being able to kind of see if I'm standing above and I'm looking down through the shelves. I like the idea that this is clear so that I can see what's underneath. And I'm very hopeful that this will keep me organized. So it says it has in this box one top shelf and then one bottom drawer, one hanging bin and 4 hooks. So I think it's just one. I don't think I'm getting both of these. I think it's one of these and then maybe one of these. I'm not sure, but I'm not ready to unbox this yet. So I'm gonna set this aside and probably work on this in a future video, but I definitely need under sink storage, and this I think hopefully will be a good solution. So one of the reasons I bought this towel is because I love the soft neutral pink in the floral print. And so I'm just gonna hang it here in this little section where I have my towel bar. I actually forgot to remove the little plastic thing that holds the 2 pieces at the bottom together, but I just left it, it's fine. It actually makes it hang nicer. So maybe I'll do that in the future on purpose. And now it's time to get my dining table cleaned off and sprayed down. And I still have not decided what I want to do at this dining table. A lot of you guys know that I thrifted this probably 2 years ago now and paid something like $12.50 for it. I like the shape of it, and I do like the legs. The spindle look is really pretty, but honestly, I hate the color of it. And so I have been doing some Pinterest doom scrolling to try to find something that I think will look good in my home that I can sort of DIY this table with. So I am considering the Pottery Barn wood look or wood finish. There is a DIY channel that I watch that has some tutorials on how to do it, and I don't know, I think it would look really pretty, but it's a little bit lighter than what I have now. So you guys will have to let me know if you think light wood or a light wood look would be a good change up here in the dining room. Now moving over to my seating area, and Molly is my dog. You guys know her. Some of you have seen her, and I am trying really hard to keep her off the couch. And so at night, I put these bar stools on the couch as a block so that the only place that she is tempted to lay is this little barrel chair, which I think I will be replacing here shortly. I had a company reach out to me and ask for a collaboration, and lucky me, it was right up my alley because I do need to replace this chair. I think I might be a little bit crazy because I'm considering a light colored chair, and I know that that is going to be a real beast when it comes to keeping it clean. My dog Molly is an outside-inside dog. She spends a lot of time in the yard. We have almost 2 acres, and she just loves being out there, and so she does bring in a lot of sand and dirt comfort, and keeping a light colored couch clean is going to be tough, and having a new light colored chair is going to be rough, but it's worth it to me. Maybe I'll scotch guard it or something to protect it, but I am just so over this chair, and a lot of you guys know I've cleaned it so many times, and it really needs to be replaced. As I'm going along cleaning here, I am now going to work on my little 9-drawer cabinet in the corner, and watching this video as I'm editing makes me realize that I am kind of new to this idea of these clean with me videos and Sunday resets, but you guys will have to let me know. Would you rather see the far away shot like what I'm doing now, or would you want me to include some more close-ups that give you kind of an in-depth look into, what's happening? I don't know really how to do these videos because I am still so new at them, so any feedback that you guys have is very appreciated. Now it's time to move over to the coffee table, and I do get a lot of questions about where I got this coffee table, and some of you may know that my husband actually made this for me a while back. I had seen one on a home decorating channel that I absolutely loved, and I thought it was gorgeous, and I showed it to him, and he said I could do that, and he came up with the most beautiful table. He distressed it on his own, and I am actually probably the most in love with this piece of furniture out of all of the things in my home. When I get to the floor cleaning part of the chores, I feel really inspired because I know I'm almost done. All of the tabletops and countertops have been cleared away and dusted, and now it's time to get everything off the floor and do a good vacuuming. I'm just using a little stick vac. It's a cheapo one. I actually thrifted it. I think I paid maybe $6 for it. I have a couple of these. I like to keep one upstairs and one downstairs, and it's just really for quick cleaning. And today I will be using a mop and bucket for my mopping. I actually have a CONNEC vacuum mop all in one, and I decided not to use that one today just because my floors were heavily dirty. We had some rain recently, and just having sand tracked in. Florida is a very sandy place, and with the rain it kind of tracked in a lot of sand, a little bit of mud even, and I really just didn't want to clutter up or kind of gunk up the CONNEC. So I'm just coming in with a very inexpensive stick vac, and then I'm just going to use a mop and bucket and some good old Mr. Clean. I always love looking back at these cleaning videos and seeing the sped up version because I always think, boy, it sure would be nice if there was a button to speed things up in real time and just make everything go a lot faster. That would make house cleaning such a breeze. Now that the floor has had a little bit of time to dry, it's time to set the bar stools back in place and take a moment just to enjoy a freshly cleaned home. There is no substitute to having a home that is clean and freshened up and smells wonderful. And so that is why I absolutely love these Sunday Reset videos, because it has been helping me stay on track and keep my home in order. And I hope that it has done that for you as well. That's going to do it for the video today. Thanks for hanging out with me on this lovely Sunday and getting work done. I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.